This is the Ding Dong Gong Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, how are we feeling out there? Are we good? Make some noise if you're ready for the Ding Dong Gong Show. Oh, come on, I think we can do better than that. There's 100 of you. I said, make some noise if you're ready for the Ding Dong Gong Show. Then welcome to the stage, our host is Mr. Mark Crown. Make some noise.
Hello, Vauxhall. Come on, guys, it's bank holiday. We can do a bit more energy than that. Hello, Vauxhall. My name is Mark. Hello, I'm your host this evening. Can I get a big round of applause for Lucas Jeffco on the God mic up there? Say hello to the people, Lucas.
Hello, people.
Isn't he cute in his own weird little way?
Thank you. I got a haircut today, which is exciting. Thank you. I went to the hairdressers and I said, just make me look like someone's aunt.
They fucking nailed it,
They
to be
fucking
fair.
nailed it, didn't they?
Lucas Jeffco and his haircut, ladies and gentlemen. All right, welcome. Whose fucking ass is that, was that? What a quality heckle. What's your name, mate? Wakey. Wakey? Oh, is that a cute nickname you've given yourself? Why do they call you Wakey? Is it the date rape drugs you carry around in your pocket all the time? Yeah, you're showing me an empty hand, just like the inside of your brain. Cool. Wakey, who are you here with tonight, buddy? Ben? Them? And who are you, Wakey? Tell me about you, mate. What do you do?
Civil servant.
You're a civil servant. Hold on. He might be one of the useful civil servants. What department do you work in, Wakey? Education? What, are we against education in the room? I don't know. It's a weird vibe in here already. What do you do in education, Wakey? You work in policy. Oh, this guy fucking hates you now.
Not my policy.
It's not your policy. So Wakey, who are you? This Ben, did you say? Ben, tell me about you. Ben, what do you do, mate?
I'm also a civil servant.
Also a civil servant. But doesn't Ben seem more likable in a really weird way? Let's hear it for Ben, ladies and gentlemen. Wakey? Ben? Wakey? Ben? Weird. Ben, tell me about you. What branch of the civil service do you work in, Ben?
I'm also in policy.
He was in policy. Well, you let yourself down there, Ben. I was trying to warm up to you. Well, welcome to the gig, guys. Go on, give me a cheer if you've been to the Vauxhall Comedy Club before. Sorry, it's called, what's it called now? Belly Laughs Comedy Club. It's been rebranded. Belly Laughs Comedy Club before? No one. Good. Give me a cheer if you know what this show is. Give me a cheer if you think you've come to a normal comedy night. Right, your expectations here, bring them right down fucking here. It's going to be really tough. You have come to what is called the Ding Dong Gong Show. What you're going to have here is acts coming on this stage, and they're going to try and get to 5 minutes without being donged off by you lovely people. Does that sound good to you? Yeah. So what you're going to have here is you're going to have a mixture of new acts who haven't done this a lot, established acts who are trying to get work at the clubs, and then the third type of person, my favourite type of person, the absolute mental person who will never be good at this, but really wants to fucking try. Now, you guys have the power to decide who gets to 5 minutes, or at least some of you do. We have the power of judges get to decide who wins. Now, what happens is they will start their comedy set. For the first minute of time, you guys are not allowed to vote that person off. After 1 minute, you will hear this noise. That was right on time, Lucas. Well done.
Thank you. I'm very drunk.
Yeah. And what you will have is you will have 4 judges. 4 of you will have dildos. Yes, they're sitting there on the table. And if you hold it in the air, you'll be able to vote that person off. Once 1 dildo goes in the air, you will hear this noise.
One dong.
Very good, Lucas.
We don't have the budget for more sound effects.
That's the end of that one. Once you hear 2 dildos, two dildos in the air, you will hear this noise.
2 dongs.
And 3 dildos in the air, that person is voted off. So if 3 out of 4 go in the air, you will hear this noise. And that's very sad, and then they have to stand here while industry judges tell them what the fuck they did wrong for your amusement. Does that sound good to you? Yeah. But of course, some people will fail, but some people will succeed. If they make it to 5 minutes, they will hear this noise. And you guys will go absolutely fucking crazy. Practice that now! That's what I like to fucking hear. So, And then the judges at the panel will decide who wins for the night, and that person will win a spot at the Belly Laughs Comedy Club. Guys, it's a little more impressive than that. They will win a spot at the Belly Laughs Comedy Club on a night where they're not being gonged off by a bunch of fucking wankers. So that's good. Let's meet some people. You were very good sports, by the way. You were very nice people. I was only making fun of you. You're going to have a wonderful night tonight. What? No, he is an arse. You're right. Got to like Ben, haven't you? Got to like Ben. All right. Who else we got? We've got a lovely couple here in the front row. What are your names there?
I've got a difficult name.
You got a difficult name? Well, let's fucking rev that one up then. Halloween?
That's it, yeah.
Well, wasn't that fucking hard then, was it? I'm not smart and I got it first time. Halloween. Is this your husband with you? Partner. All right, correcting. Wait a minute. You've got the vibe of you might not be each other's only partners. Huh? Maybe, yes. You can fucking spot him a mile away, can't you? What's your name, pal? Mike. Mike, and that's a fucking easier name. Mike, and no. So Mike, why are your legs so far apart? It's very distracting. I don't know what's happening. I did not point this out at the beginning of the night, but I am a bisexual. So if you are looking to open up the relationship, hello. We got any other LGBT people in the crowd tonight? Yeah, Nazi salute from that lesbian there. Cool. They do call us like liberal fascists now. I don't know what's going on. It's good to have you here. I do prefer when the LGBT people are in the crowd. I did a gig in a place called Tiverton in Devon and I asked that question. There was actually a stony silence in the crowd. So I said to them, what, do you not have any gay people in Tiverton? And a woman from the back of the room just shouted out, not anymore, love. Genuinely the most terrifying heckle I've ever had. You know what's fucked up? They asked me to come back and do that gig again. You know when that gig was supposed to be? Fucking bonfire night. Don't need the money that bad. You guys don't have to worry too much. The men are very safe in this audience. But in case you are wondering, it's yes, yes, no, no. You were a yes. What are you worried about? Oh, no. Oh, you're rejecting me. Is that what you're saying? Well, fuck you. You know what, Ben? You're a yes now and he's out. You don't have to worry too much. I'm very new to the whole bisexual thing. Used to identify as straight until fairly recently. And then what happened was a few months ago, I got the COVID vaccine. And since then, just can't stop sucking dick, guys. Anybody else have that problem? You dare say like, you sucked a few dicks since COVID? No? No, it's not that head motion. It's that one you want. That's the one you're looking for. What's your name, gay boy? Javier? Sorry? We're in a gay club tonight. We're all in a gay club. Thank you, Heckle from the couch in the darkness. Remember, guys, everywhere's a gay club if you try hard enough. Thank you for your input, sir. Javier, back to you. I feel like we were being rude. Javier, tell me about you, mate. What do you do? Sorry? I think I heard something horrible from over there. I'm just ignoring it. Javier, you're a gas engineer. I'm a homophobic little cunt. I'm bisexual and run the largest LGBT comedy brand in the UK. I'm a very weird homophobe if I'm doing that. I'm racist now as well. I've had a lot of complaints leveled against me doing this job, but homophobia is not one of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do hate gay people, but but in like a lovable way. No. Sorry, Javier, it's got really weird over there, and it's not your fault, Javier. It's just, is he one of the acts on the show? His mate killed himself, apparently, and that's all. Javier, sorry. Javier, tell me about you. What do you do? Javier, sorry, mate, tell me what do you do? You what, sorry? Gas engineer. Oh, you're fucking raking it in right now, Javier. I love that for you, mate. And who have you come here with tonight, Javier? Sorry? Who have you come here with tonight, Javier? Not you. Well, sister, she backed out of being your sister very quick, didn't she? So yes, your sister? And are these guys with you as well, or is it a separate group?
That's my son.
That's your son?
Yeah.
Fuck off, is that your son? You're like you're in your 20s, Javier. Javier, how old are you? 39. 39? Fuck off, mate. I'm 36 and I look like this. Fucking hell, Javi. Oh, Jesus. And how old's your son? 18 years old. Are you 18? Because you've said that in a way that makes me think you're lying to get in here. And is this your brother next to you? No. That's your partner? Oh, right. Sitting far away from Dad there, I see. Do you approve of this one, Javier? He's cool. Oh, that's nice. So, what do you do, partner?
I work in construction.
You work in construction, and you?
Right now, just a bum.
Just a bum. How did you two meet, if you don't mind me asking?
In a restaurant/bar.
It's like having a weird DVD commentary of what I'm doing as it's going on. And I would say most of it's been pretty negative feedback so far. I mean, I'm up here trying my best on a Sunday night during a bank holiday. Oh, he's leaving. What a tremendous shame. Sorry about that, guys. That's not the usual thing that sort of happens here. He's just someone that seems to have wandered into the gig. But we're going to have a good night anyway. Right. I'll tell you what, because we're running a little bit behind because that was a distraction. I didn't want to bring your judges on while we're not. Would you like to meet your two panels for the night? Yeah. Please welcome to the stage Adam Kumas and Zoe Brownstone. Big round of applause. Keep going, yes. Now you have it, Adam and Zoe. Adam and Zoe are both professional comedians who play this club regularly. And Adam, what would you like to say to the people? And would you like to fill me in on what the fuck was happening over there?
It's fucking ex-boyfriend of mine. Yeah, he's fucking jealous of seeing me succeed, so... we got security, so he's out. He's gone, he's
I'm
gone.
not gonna lie. Legitimately never been accused of homophobia before whilst telling jokes about fucking men. It was incredible.
That's so new for you, Mark. I was like, you're going to have to prove to this man on stage right now that you're queer, and I was kind of ready for that. But no.
Adam, get up here, buddy.
Okay!
And Zoe Brownstone. What are you looking for tonight, Zoe?
I would love to hear, like, jokes. That would be great. That's what I'm after.
Some
Jokes, lulz, punchlines. That would be fun. Maybe some incest. I don't know. We'll see. The Lord is rising tomorrow. I'm excited.
The Lord is rising, so we're going to do biblical incest on stage tonight.
That's what I'm after. Yes. Yeah.
All right. So 4 of you get to be judges tonight with dildos. Who would like to be a judge? You know what? Because I was very mean to him and he was a very good spot about it, I think we're going to let So, after 1 minute, if you don't like an act, I want you to hold that as high as you can in the air for me and keep it held up. Right, would anyone else like to be a judge?
You dropped them.
Where did you get that from?
You dropped it. Yeah.
Right, who else wants to be a judge? Right, we got a lady there in the third row. What's your name? Emily, tell me about you, Emily. What do you do? You work? You work in IT, you're slightly drunk, and I think you might be perfect for this fucking show. Are we all happy with Emily as a judge? Emily, do you want the double end of the one with the balls or the little one? Always the double end. There you go, right. Good shot. All right, we have the one with the bollocks left. Who wants the one with the bollocks? We got a woman over there very keenly putting her hand up. What's your name? Sorry? Jess, tell me about you, Jess. What do you do? You're an accountant. It's not great, Jess, I'm not going to lie. Is this your boyfriend with you? Does he got balls? Not as big as that. Good answer, mate. She can have the dildo. Right. Right, we've got the small red one left. Who wants the small red one? There's a man in the middle there. Actually, you're just behind another judge. You'll get one in the second half, mate, I promise. We got a lady over there to the right. What's your name? Anna, it's your birthday. I don't care. No, Anna, is it really your birthday today? It is your birthday. Should we give one for Anna for her birthday? All right, Anna, you get the small red one, which looking at your boyfriend you're probably used to. There you go. Small dick jokes never get old. Right. So you ready for your first act? Right, what we do, guys, we have some acts that are officially on the list, and there are some acts that come out of the bucket. Would you like to start with a name from the bucket? Yeah. Would the man who turned down my sexual advances earlier like to pull a name from the bucket?
I don't put my hand in your box.
You put my hand in the box, you did, yes, well done. Sorry, what's your name? What's your name, mate?
I'm John.
That's John. Now, you have, you have pulled out the first act of the night. His name is Akshay Tadishka. Akshay, yeah, that one. Akshay Tadishka. Please welcome to stage 1, 2, 3, go, guys. We want Akshay Tadishka.
Turn down for what?
Hello. So my family don't actually know that I've started to do comedy. Mainly because I'm already a bit of a disappointment. I work in recruitment. I feel like the room gets a little bit tense when a man of my colour says something like that. It's not that kind of recruitment, you bastards. I actually did a gig yesterday, and a woman at the back of the room shouts, "ISIS!" I was like, "You racist fucking whore." That's the last time I bring my girlfriend to one of my gigs. Thing is, it doesn't really make much sense. You know, ISIS are finished. They have no more people left. For now. We shall rise again! Come home, Shamima! Moving on. So I'm actually dating a posh white girl right now. Thank you. And people usually look at us and think, you know, how the fuck did that happen? And I've got a bit of a theory, you know, posh white girls like to rebel against their parents. And what's more rebellious than a Bombay bad boy? I missed my glasses. But I've learned a lot from dating a white girl, you know? I've learned that they love to go for a fucking walk, don't they? All the time. All the time I have to deal with, that's spicy, isn't it? It's just a biscuit, man. Fucking hell. But at least, you know, compared to dating an Indian girl, a white girl will always have less back hair than you. The Indian girls are gonna like that one. But I really like this girl that I'm with right now. So you can imagine how nervous I was to tell my traditional Indian mum that I'm dating a white girl. So I came up with a plan. I thought, you know what? I'll tell her something even worse that an Indian mum would disapprove of. And then I'll tell her the real news and everything should be happy days, right?
I like your plan.
Thank you. So I sat her down. I said, "Mum," she said, "What is it?" I said, "I've got something to tell you, you know. I'm seeing someone." She goes, "Oh my God, oh, what's her name? What's she like?" I was like, "Hold on, 1 second. There's something else. And you're not gonna like this, but I'm gay." And then she said, "Oh, thank God! I thought you were going to tell me you were the white girl." Bro. She threw out the Uno reverse on me, man. The plan went out the fucking window. So I've been gay for about a year now. You know, it's hard keeping up with this lie. You know, I thought she was playing chicken with me, but I just don't have the balls to tell her what the truth is. So it's really tiring. It's exhausting, actually. I mean, in hindsight, I probably didn't need to suck all that dick. But I'm method. You know, I'm committed. The truth will come out one day. But growing up was tough, you know. I actually grew up with an underbite. Now, if you don't know what an underbite is, it's when your lower jaw grows too fast, so you end up looking like that, yeah? Like a bulldog. Yes, exactly. You look quite suspicious, you look quite evil, and all the time you look like you're plotting world domination or some shit. You know, kids at school used to be scared of me. I'd go up to a kid and I'd be like, "Can I borrow a pen, please?" It's quite understandable. But I used to get a lot of names at school as well. And this is the worst one. I'll tell you this one hurt me quite a lot. The kids used to call me Osama Chin Laden. Fucking bastards. And after that, I ended up getting jaw surgery. And now I have metal plates in my face. As if it wasn't fucking hard enough for me to get through airport security as it was. We have to deal with a lot of shit. in airport security, brown people. You know, we have to deal with obviously security, but people being suspicious of us. A couple of weeks ago, I was walking in Luton Airport, and there was a woman and a kid walking behind me. All I hear from behind me, all I hear is, "Pack it in!" I thought it was something racist. You know, I turned around. It was obviously my mistake. I was being hypersensitive.
Ladies and gentlemen, your first winner of the night, Akshay Tachana. Was that right?
Yeah, close enough.
Thank God that guy wasn't still here to accuse me of racism, because he would have had way more fucking ammunition to work with after that. Akshay, fucking great job, man. Big round of applause to Akshay! First of all, it's really hard fucking going first on these nights, and I thought you absolutely smashed it out of the gate. Well done, man. Yeah, really good stuff. The ISIS stuff was funny at the beginning. I think you went on for that a little bit too long, but you pulled it back beautifully. The more relatable stuff about you as well. Zoe, what did you think?
Yeah, loved it. Really funny stuff. I thought, I really liked. I wanted to hear more about your recruitment, like the actual recruitment. Also, your racist mom stuff is excellent. But like, what happens when you bring like a white boy home? I don't know. It's very funny. I love the whole thing. It's very good.
Akshay, so you're Indian, man? Yep.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm half Asian myself. I'm half Pakistani.
Yeah.
So obviously there's already beef between us. But it was so refreshing just to see, you know, another brown guy come up and talk about, you know, airport security and shit like that. It was so original. Just refreshing, to be honest. I'm glad you didn't say Paki, because that would have been racist. But man, saying that, I think you've got good cadence. You seem to be able to, you know where the punchline is, and you've got sort of basically good delivery. So I would say, I mean, can I ask how many gigs you've been doing?
This is my 13th.
13th.
Oh,
Okay, so
great.
very fucking new, yeah. So guys, give it up for him for 13th gig. That's fucking great for 13th. What I would say, dude, is very good delivery. I do think some of the jokes you said a little bit hacky, but I think that's also part of the course of just figuring shit out.
Yeah.
But man, like your stuff. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Nice one, thank you.
Your first
you,
finalist
mate.
tonight, Akshay Tachana! Right. Just a quick thing, because I forgot to do it on the end. If you got a dildo for me, can you hold it as high as you can in the air? Lucas, can you see all of those?
I can see those dicks.
There you go. That's all we fucking needed. Are you ready for your first act to the list? Yes. His name is Andrew Dipple. 1, 2, 3, go crazy. Please welcome Andrew Dipple!
Hello, we all right? Cool, so I'm Andrew. I'm the guy that he's been pretending to date for the last year. So just a quick question. We got anyone in from South London? Cool, I've got a question for you. On my way here, I got stopped by someone who offered me a blowjob for one of my cigarettes. And do you know, I've just got to know South London. Where can I get more cigarettes? So my name's Andrew Dipple. I go by Dipple to all of my friends. Now, there's 3 reasons for this. Number 1, everybody knows many Andrews. Number 2, Dipple is pretty unique and easy to remember. And number 3, it's been a rough few years to be called Andrew. I really thought we'd got past all of the Prince Andrew nonsense. Emphasis on the nonce. Only for the back end of last year, Andrew Tate come along and kicked in the door, just reminding us all that famous Andrews are sex offenders. And it's a bit of a shame, because Andrew's a good name, and I'm worried it's going to go the way of the Karen. Do we have any Karens in? No, of course not. They're all outside talking to the manager. But no, Andrew's a strong name. It comes from the Greek word meaning courageous and warrior-like. I don't feel like it's a very courageous or warrior-like name anymore. We got one dude who just got engaged in a Twitter argument with a 19-year-old girl. And then we've got another one who would never dare engage a girl that old. I think when we were born, Mum didn't have a baby name book. She just grabbed the nearest Bible and was like, that'll do. Which kind of works in principle if you only have boys and no more than 12 of them. Which worked out well for me, Andrew, and my brothers, Peter and Christopher. And my sister, Noah's wife. So I go by Dipple, and I introduced myself to a girl a little while ago and said, hi, my name's Dipple. And she said, nipple? And I said, no, it's like nipple, but it's spelt with a D. And she said, nippled? And it's a strange thing. Like, for me, I'm a bit worried now that, like, I can't be famous now being called Andrew for anything other than crime. Like, I've just turned 40 in BMI. Like, your BMI is your body mass index. It's that thing where they take your height and then they take your weight and they do this weird magic calculation that makes you sound so much fatter than you feel. Like, for me, I don't feel very fat, but then every now and again something will come along that just reminds me. Like, for me, it was the other day at work where I realised I had to open all of my spreadsheets in XXL. For the record, I should tell you I'm what's called a gag comedian. What that means is I'm rubbish at blowjobs. But now I've got a wedding coming up. I need to lose some weight. And I'm a bit nervous about this wedding. I don't really think I want to go. Maybe it's because, like, I still need to lose a lot of weight. And maybe it's because I don't want to, like, be the fat guy in all of the pictures. Or maybe I'm just not ready to get married. So yeah, I've downloaded Pokemon Go. Have we got any Pokemon fans in? Nice. My lady here, can you tell me what that Pokemon is? No, it's a Ditto. That's one very niche for the Pokemon fans. Yeah, I started counting steps recently. Don't know why.
One dong.
There's only 5 of them in the band. Oh, 2 gongs. No steps fans. What a tragedy. So I've started, I've started doing calf raises. I've got no muscle in my legs, but now I've got 40 cows calling me dad. But yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. Like, I'm trying really hard to kind of get more active. I got myself a personal trainer.
Big round of applause for your second act, Andrew Dipper! Andrew, tell me about you. How long have you been doing comedy, Andrew?
About 9 months.
9 months, so not that long. Very interesting to go for a niche Pokemon joke where me and Zoe both look at each other and go, what? Did anyone get the, did everyone, who got the Pokemon joke? All right, who didn't get the Pokemon joke? Big part of your problem.
I noticed when I asked who liked Pokemon, I couldn't backtrack.
You can, you just call them all virgins and move on with your life. Andrew, I think you're tiny. I like your presentation on the stage. Like, the Greg's jacket's fucking great. I don't know about you. Was everyone else sitting there going, where the fuck do you get that Greg's jacket? Primark. Was it Primark?
Yeah.
Well, we're all going to Primark to buy Greg's jackets after this. Andrew, good job. You fell I think it was like 4:20 I had him at.
It was 4 minutes 20.
4 minutes 20, that's unlucky, man. That's a really good effort.
Which is the week.
Bit harsh from those on the dongs. I thought you did a good job. What are you saying? Adam, what do you reckon?
Andrew, I liked your reference to the Andrew names and Andrew Tate. I thought the Andrew Tate stuff was pretty funny because you look like one of the incels they'd probably preach to. I genuinely do like you, man. I think I could definitely get a beer with you. I also like the Greg's sort of jacket. I didn't know if you bought that, if they just awarded it to you for being their best customer or something. I did like the Pokemon Go stuff. I think that would have really crushed 6 years ago when it was out. But no, other than that, I think it's just like one of those things where you've definitely got certain, like I said about the previous act, you've got a good persona about you. I think just some of your stuff can come across a little bit sort of, just a bit mid, right? Just a bit sort of like, so I think like we've got the recording of this, watch it back. There were moments where you had it, and then there was a bit peaks and troughs for me, but still good job though, man.
Cheers.
Yeah, I agree with what the lads have said. Are you actually 40?
No.
Okay, because I was locked on that for a long time. Because it looks like you are an undercover cop at a high school or something.
Do you mean Channing Tatum or Jonah Hill?
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that one. But yeah, just like Adam said, I would keep going with your jokes because they're almost jokes. They're just kind of statements right now. Come on, a woman with opinions. Am I gonna get gonged off of this show? But yeah, I thought it was good. Now I'm gonna go kill myself.
I'll be there with you.
Good effort, Andrew Dipple. Very unlucky, of course. All right. So, audience, you get the choice here. You can either have the next act from the list or you can have the next act from the bucket. What do you want? Bucket. So, pick one out of the bucket for us.
Welcome to the stage, Bert Broadbent.
Good evening. How you all doing? Everybody well? Everybody well? My name's Bert. Lovely to be picked out of the bucket. I'm going to kick things off with something a little bit special tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to kick things off with an impression. Actually, it's a phone call, so it's 2 impressions. All right, here we go. This is international star of cinema, an all-round good guy, Jackie Chan, phoning up his local Caribbean takeaway to make an order for delivery. Hands up who thought I was going to fucking do that. Jesus Christ. Few of you rubbing your hands together like, we're going to see a live cancelling. This is why we came out. Don't worry, no unsavoury accents in my set tonight. Some of the sharper listeners in the audience, not you, may have heard. I do myself have an interesting accent. I am, of course, ethnically Cockney. I say I'm ethnically Cockney because I was born in the East End to a family who are from the East End. But when I was a little boy, we moved out to somewhere a little bit more exotic. Begins with a Z, ends with an X. If anyone knows it, begins with a Z, ends with an X. Zone 6, we moved out to Zone 6, yes. And I was a little working class boy in a little middle class town. And a few middle class folk in tonight. I know a class well when I see one. And I was a little working class boy in a middle class town. And it was difficult, you know, all of a sudden we had a driveway. We had a forest with a little park down the road. Started seeing some wildlife, started seeing some foxes. Started seeing some badgers, started seeing them pink creatures you see in suburban areas. You know, UKIP voters. Fucking loads of UKIP voters.
3 dongs.
You slags.
Lucas, what was the official time on that, Lucas?
2 minutes, 10 seconds.
2 minutes, 10 seconds. But how long have you been doing comedy, Bert?
Just under 8 months.
8 months to bring that was a very bold start. Because I think, like, if you're going to do something like that, first of all, I think it needs a much bigger and better payoff. I feel like I like the idea of what you did, but the punchline just needed to be something a bit sharper. Because we were legitimately sitting here, you were setting up, and we were like, this is either going to be the shortest Gong Show contestant ever, or it's going to be something really good. And then it was just kind of okay. I would say your delivery's kind of frantic. I think you need to slow down a little bit, just take your time a little bit more. I would also, as a pet, this might be a me thing, but don't chew gum on stage. It's like, who in the audience is bothered by gum? Oh, it's just me. It's a me thing. So ignore me. He looks like Paul Weller. Oh, Paul Weller was a great comedian. Anyway. Yeah, that was the joke, man. He was a singer, actually, yeah. That's how little faith the audience have in me. They're just like, this guy doesn't know shit. But I'd say just slow down and maybe just start a bit punchier. I like someone that takes a risk, so don't stop doing that, but maybe just you need more of a payoff when you do it. Zoe, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I wanted just like a bigger payoff for that impression, because like for me, like the only thing worse than an impression is 2 impressions. So you really set me up for like wanting to hate you off the top. But I wanted it to win. The Zone 6 bit is really good.
That's great.
Yeah, you could even use that as your opener. It's very funny, and like I'm not even from here, and I got it. So yeah, great. Keep going.
You're not from here?
Oh, shocking.
But yeah, the first joke's just a bit of a cock tease, isn't it? Really, I think.
Yeah, this is the guy in the audience who wanted it to be too racist.
Yeah, I just feel like just either commit and stuff, and don't worry about being cancelled because you don't have a career here in comedy, you know. So, yeah, well, that's otherwise you wouldn't be doing the show. But it's one of those things where it's like, I think you've definitely got a bit of an it factor about you. You know, you've got like a bit of a vibe. You know, all the personality of like a BBC presenter from the '80s or something. But Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be like flog a dead horse, but just literally like just open with some really strong stuff. And that Jackie Chan battle, which is it's supposed to get people go, what the fuck is he gonna do? And you're like, I'm not gonna do anything. You're like, yeah, just find something. That's a good premise. Just find a funny punchline, man. But yeah, well done, Bert. Yeah. Good stuff, man.
Good stuff,
Cheers, guys.
Bert. Bring a round of applause for Bert Moorman. Right. Alright, so far we've only got one person who's beat the gong. Let's hear it for your next act from the list. Please welcome Mike Shear!
Big pimpin', baby.
Hello. Hi. So I got an accent. I'm from Canada. Woo! You guys fucking love that. A lot of people like Canadians over here. Whenever I start talking, people hear my accent and they're always like, "Oh, where are you from?" That's what you sound like to me, by the way. Where are you from? Where are you from? Are you from Canada or America? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Canada. They're like, oh, good. We like you. It's too early, bud. That's why it's not hard yet. I got your number, Wakey. All right. It's not Wakey. All right. Okay. Enough. Anyway, enough about Wakey. More about me. So, yeah. So, yeah, Canadian. All right. You just fucking threw me off, Wakey. How often do you hear that? All right. Oh, there it goes. Okay. The alarm. Anyway, yeah. What do you guys want to do now? So, watch a movie or something? That's okay. Yay, you're up for it. Yeah, she doesn't even really know what's going on right now. It's like, this is the weirdest karaoke night I've ever seen. That's what she's thinking. What? Sing something. You're a slut, you're a slut, you're a slut. All right. Good. She's like, why didn't they give me the dildo? Well, we did. It's just she's busy using it. I don't want that one. All right. Is this how it's supposed to go? I don't. Okay. Anyway, so I'm from Canada. I'm from an English-speaking country. It's weird when you come from an English-speaking country and you move here and find out you're pronouncing everything wrong. Right? Is it Vauxhall? Is it Vauxhall? Who the fuck knows, right? Do you know what? I travel around the country a lot, and I was in this one town, and I was like, man, this place is a shithole. And they were like, it's pronounced shithole. What else? Yeah, so London's crazy. We were talking about accents before. London's wild. It's a thing of its own because you got all different accents depending on what part of the town you're in, right? It changes, right? Thank you. Okay, good. So I like to see you getting involved. Like here in South London, I live around the corner from here. I live inside the bridge, and basically, you're up for that? That's my landlord there. Free rent if you smell me. What? Yeah, what else? Yeah, so, oh, she's singing for you, is it? She's singing. Someone put a coin in her? All right. I think your boyfriend was thrown out earlier. Do you want to go? He's waiting. I think he's waiting for you at the front. Okay. I better be getting paid for this. What? Sorry?
You mean the gay one that was thrown out?
How'd you think that was gonna go when you yelled that out? What do you think this is? Can you guys put the dildos up for him, for my man there? Get him out, there it is. It's not even Wakey likes you, and he'll fuck anything. And the one with the balls as well, the short stubby one. I identify with that. I like you. All right, I thought there was another one over here. I was like, did you bring that from home? Crazy. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do a joke now. Please don't judge me on it. Or judge me, or whatever, how this works. Yeah, so I live around the corner. I live here in South London. The accent's very particular in South London, right? Of course, the accent locally here is like, South London, yeah? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Oh, day fam, yeah? And then if you go to like North London, the accent's totally different. In North London, they're more like, North London, yeah? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? All day, fam, yeah? And then you go to East London, like my man was saying, it's like the Cockney thing, right? It's a bit different there, where they're more like, East London, yeah? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? All day, fam, yeah? And then you go to West London, and it's totally different. They're more like, g'day, mate, how you going? West London, all day. And then you go to Central. All right. Thank you. I got through it. Okay.
What I loved about that act so much is he told one joke and still absolutely crushed it for 5 minutes. The timing of it was so beautiful. It's like you knew in your head until I've got time to tell this one joke. It's going to hit, and then we're going to have the gun, and we're done. Mike, I know you, man. You're fucking great. Like, you're always fucking great. Like, in all honesty, you shouldn't be here. Mike, I've got nothing to say. Fucking smashed it. Mike, share. Zone.
Yeah, I don't know why you're here either. It's kind of fucked up to the rest of the comics.
Session on.
It was really funny. Your crowd work is so tight, and like, this is a room full of mean people that you really, yeah, that's right, I said it, all right? Yeah, we're going there. But you owned it, so well done, that was great.
Mike fucking killed it, mate. Not going to say anything negative or shitty, despite, that being my shtick. I just want to say, man, I loved it. I think you had it in the bag from the moment you just said, yeah, that's why it's not hard yet with the dildo. And just everyone, even he was like, oh, I'm sorry, here's my fucking dick and balls. I'm a cunt. So fucking since then, man, you fucking nailed it. Yeah, fucking well done. Killed it, mate.
Yeah. Your second winner of the night, Mike Share. All right. We have one more act in this section, depending on how it goes. Please welcome to the stage, Sharon Jackson!
Hello! Right, so I'm old and single. Now, I know I'm single because my 28-year-old marriage broke down in lockdown. And I know I'm old because my email address is shazboozybird @AOL.com. But I'm trying to date again. I'm really, really trying, but I've got so much baggage. I've got 7 kids. By 4 different men. And my husband knows about all of them. I will explain. I have 2 stepchildren, and then I have 5 adopted children. All with special needs. So I'm a saint, not a slag. But I'm desperately trying to be a slag now. So badly. But I'll explain. I did adopt children because, or as my mum says, I just took recycling to the next level. But I did. I had to recycle because I was born with a kink in my urethra. And I would love to do this really brilliant setup here about my kinky plumbing. But it turns out that it's really hard to take the piss out of. Thank you. Well, it is, unless I'm really relaxed. So what I do every day is spend 3 hours in the bath waiting for my bladder to empty. This works out, I spend 49 days a year in the bath. So last year, I spent more time in the bath than Liz Truss did in office. But back to me being a slag. Like, I'm really, really trying. And I haven't dated in 30 years. And fucking hell, what happened to dating people? Like, it's just gone crazy. And I really worry about my Tinder picture because all I have is messages from guys in their 30 wanting me to dominate them. This one guy said to me, are you into humiliation? I said, look at me. But I didn't know what he meant, so I asked him to explain it to me. And he said, he said to me, what I want you to do is not wash down there for 3 weeks. And then I want you to order me to kneel in front of you and ask, I'm sorry, and ask, would you lick mummy clean, good boy? The thing is, this wasn't my problem. My problem was, how did he know that he liked 3 weeks? And he tried 2 weeks before, and the fragrance just wasn't there for him. But he had tried it on the 4th week, and the claret was just too much for him. But, like, you know, I realise that I look like I've pushed out 7 kids. Like, I understand I have massive boobs. I can no longer do the pencil test. Do we know what the pencil test is? You put a pencil underneath your boob, and if a pencil drops out, you have lovely pert boobs. I can put a telegraph pole underneath my boob with a whole team of BT engineers working on it. And they will be claiming overtime, I can assure you. But as I said, I had a shitty lockdown, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to go feminist, and I'm going to burn my bra, and I'm just going to fuck... Well done, ladies. Girl power there. But this was all right until this really putrid smell started following me around the house. I went to see the doctor, and then...
Fucking love. Big round of applause for Sharon Jackson! I found that set both very funny and deeply upsetting at the same time. Lick mummy clean, never fucking leave me. When you went up there and said, I've got like 7 kids, I'm like, should you be wearing white up there, Sharon? I don't really think that's appropriate. Sharon, that was really fucking funny. I think I've seen you here once before. I think you were great then as well. How many gigs have you been doing? Talking to the mic, please.
That's about 125.
You've like really good. It's like a lot of what you did was really unique and very much about you. The kinky urethra stuff. No, I've never heard anyone else do a kinky urethra joke. Love that. Got a round of applause from the judges and everyone in the crowd. That was fucking funny. The pencil test joke is really funny, but I would say the only thing to watch with that is there is a few older female comics who are doing similar jokes. But yours was really funny, but just watch out. But fucking awesome. Loved it. Great way to end the section. Adam, sorry, what are we doing?
Yeah, I loved it. The dirtier it got, the more I wanted to hear about it. I love that you're wearing this like lovely white virginal dress and talking about like someone licking your 3-week-old pussy. Like, that's amazing. I also, for some reason, have you and Liz Truss in a bathtub together in my mind, and that is also hilarious. Really good stuff. Really, really funny.
Sharon, I really liked. I love some really fucking good phrases. I'm a saint, not a slag. Quality. I really, the bit about 30-year-old guys asking you to sort of lick mummy clean and stuff and sending you those messages. I can only apologise for sending you those.
I'm sorry, it was only 2 weeks as well.
So it wasn't great. If we could fix on that for next time. I was really interesting though, because I think you've got some really interesting material about the idea of you've got adopted children as well, and was it 4 of them had special needs?
5.
5 of them. Now, do they have special needs when you get them, or are you giving? What are you doing to the kids? Because that could be a crime. No, honestly, Sharon, I think for me, one of the things I fucking loved about you is that you come on stage. I don't know about if anyone else, but for me personally, you look so fucking wholesome and you're fucking filthy, and it's it's fucking amazing. So keep going, Sharon. It was fucking great.
Anyway, big round of applause for Sharon Jackson, your last act. Also, one of my favourite bits of that act as well, I don't know if I was the only one that heard it, but when Sharon made a joke about Liz Truss, someone out there went, oh, as if Liz Truss deserves your sympathy. That was your last act of the session, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a quick 10-15 minute break. If you've got a dildo, please bring it back to the desk because we have different judges for the second half. But big round of applause for everyone you saw in that section. Good job, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for the next section of the Ding Dong Gong Show? Then make some noise, your host is Mark Crown! Make some noise!
Welcome back to part 2! Alright, who wants to accuse me of being some sort of bigots for the start of the section? Got a lady there in the middle. What do you want to go with? Anti-Semite? We can go whichever way you want in this section. By the way, if you came in late, that's going to make no sense to you, but I was accused of being homophobic and racist by a man who was clearly off his arse drunk. And we miss him, don't we, guys? I hope he gets better. Anyway, welcome back to part 2. Give me a cheer if you're having a good night so far. Give me a cheer if you're drunk so far. Give me a cheer if you've not got to go to work tomorrow. Give me a cheer if bank holidays are meaningless to you and you do have to go to work tomorrow. They're the fucking heroes, that's what we like to see. We've got a woman being pointed at in the middle of the room. What's your name there with the brown hair? What's your name? Nicole. What have you got to do tomorrow, Nicole? What do you do?
Absolutely nothing. I'm a nurse, but I'm not working.
You're a nurse, yay! Big round of applause for a nurse. What sort of nurse are you, Nicole?
I do surgery, so any...
Surgery? Everyone in the room suddenly very impressed. What's the biggest thing you've ever removed from someone? All right, mate, calm down.
It's probably a hip surgery.
A hip surgery. Do you have to do you get to hold like the organs?
No, I just kind of pass the instruments along.
Pass it. Well, do you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And what does your drunk friend do?
IT.
IT. Do you guys not know each other?
We do, but she changed job recently.
She changed job, and you couldn't remember IT. I hope you're a massive benefit to the surgery community. So, Nicole, tell me about you. You're a single woman, Nicole? No. No? Are you dating someone?
Yeah,
6
6 years tomorrow.
6 years tomorrow? Is that why you're not working tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you celebrating tomorrow?
Well, kind of, yes.
What's kind of? You're not sure yet? What's the vague plans?
We're meant to go to the zoo, but it might be a bit rainy, so we're not sure.
Yeah, the zoo, mate. Why the zoo? I asked that too, mate. Well, let's find out together. Why the zoo?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. Anyone doesn't like the zoo? What's your favourite animal, Nicole? The sloth. The sloth? Nice. Why the sloth, Nicole?
Might be a bit lazy, you know.
Good. That's what I want in my NHS care professionals. A bit of laziness there earlier. That wasn't a strike, you were just having a fucking lion. Good. Big round of applause to the NHS and Nicole. Who have we not met? We didn't talk to you properly, madam. We established you're a lesbian and we know no other information about you. I am happy to leave it at that, but I feel like we should dig deeper. You're bisexual, not even a lesbian. See, we're already finding out stuff. Because you're part of the winning team, good. So you're bisexual. Like when you came out of the closet, what's your name, sorry? Jemima, yeah, that's a pretty bisexual name. It means nothing, but they still laugh, Jemima, didn't they? So Jemima, tell me about you. What do you do, Jemima? What do you do?
I work in charity fundraising.
You work in charity fundraising. Yeah, she's better than you guys. What charity do you fundraise for, Jemima? What does the East End Community Foundation do?
We are a grant maker in the East End. We fund grassroots charities.
Oh, big round of applause for that. I mean, as a comedian, it's fucking devastating. I can't do anything with it. So we're going to ask some other questions about you, Jemima. Is this your boyfriend with you?
Second date.
Second date? I'll tell you what, Jemima, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to level you. I am also on a second date tonight. Yeah. And how arrogant am I? I brought her to watch me do comedy. That's what I've decided to fucking do. How's the second date going?
Well, it was going pretty well, but then I insisted we sit at the front
And now you're regretting it, yeah. Is there going to be a third date, or has this put you off this? You're thinking about it, mate. You're already punching. Fucking go with it. I'll tell you a true story. This is something that's been happening to me recently. So me and the girl I'm on a date with tonight, we met on Hinge, and we made a joke about the You out on Hinge as well? We've got so much in common, Jemima. Maybe we should be on the second day and not I'm joking. So we met on Hinge. We had matched on a couple of other dating apps. It emerged that we were already following each other on Instagram, and we made a joke about the algorithm knowing too much about us. So we were going to decide we were going to meet by. Communicate purely by the written word, and what we've been doing is we've been writing letters and taping them under a bench in a park for each other to find. Yes, you are right, we are fucking adorable. Those guys over there are like, that's gay, yeah. Yeah, I'm so gay trying to seduce a woman. And you two have come with each other tonight, so that's nice, isn't it? Who's gay now, guys? Anyway, so yeah. But that's all really nice and really cute. But what happened to me the other day when I was putting a letter underneath there was I got stopped by the police after I taped under a desk. Because, by the way, that looks suspicious as fuck. So I took the letter out and they said, can you open it? And I was like, I'd rather not. And I had to open it and read a love letter I'd written to 2 police officers. It was basically the worst moment of my life, Jemima, is what I'm saying. So I feel your pain on your second date. How did you two meet? Was it you met on Hinge? I've only recently I'm back on the dating apps. I fucking hate it. Like, because I got dumped not too long ago, and I got back on the dating apps, and I hate it. I took one of those matchmaking things. You get matched to your ideal mate on a dating app, and I got matched to my old profile. Because apparently the only person that can love me is me. Yeah. Weirdly enough, only a 94% match. What the fuck happened there, guys? Got dumped by a German girl. Any Germans in? Good, fuck them and fuck their whole stupid country. You know what, he was right, I am racist, it comes out later on. No, she was lovely, we broke up because she was a very kinky person, I'm not very kinky. She like, any kinky people in? Woo. Not you two. Sure you're not. I heard you over there as well, madam, don't worry about that. I'm not very kinky. She likes to be whipped and choked and screamed at and stuff like that. Just not my vibe. One day in the bedroom, she was just riding on top of me and just kept punching me in the chest. Like the world's most aggressive paramedic trying to revive someone. And just kept screaming in my face, tell me how much you want me. Tell me. I am doing this bit to you, Ben. Tell me how much you want me. Answer the fucking question, Ben. Fuck you. Yes, Ben, exactly the right answer. Not what I said, Ben. When she asked me, she's screaming at me, tell me how much you want me. All I could think to say was, quite a bit. Which wasn't the vibe she was looking for, Ben. Also, this feeling you have of feeling uncomfortable with a man looming over you in a way that you don't want, Ben, that's how women feel every day, Ben. Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I did feminism. Yeah. I fixed it for you. Admittedly, it took a man to do it, but whatever. That was a joke with 2 very different stages of laugh, wasn't it? Right, you seem like a lovely audience. You ready for your second half of the show? We have a lot more wonderful acts for you this section, and we still have our same. Oh, fucking hell, I need to give out dildos, don't I? That's what I fucking need to do. Right, big round of applause for our panelists who are back. Right, would anyone like to be a judge for the second half of the show? There was a man in the middle of the room I did promise it to you. What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, tell me about you.
I'm a med student.
You're a med student? What's your specialty going to be?
Probably GP.
Probably GP. No, you need more GPs because they keep quitting. So you got the double-ended dodo, catch that sun, well done. Excellent. Right, sorry. I think Jemima, what flavour dildo would you like? You're going for the big one. Haven't we got a lot to live up to?
That's hard.
That's harsh. That's fucking hard. There's a woman in there very politely putting her hand up in front of you. You seem so very nice. What's your name, madam? Faye. Faye, tell me about you, Faye.
I'm also a nurse.
You're also a nurse. What kind of nurse are you, Faye?
Neonatal.
Neonatal? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Small nigger balls. Actually, you're near now. Get the balls. Touch that for me. We've got one more down there. All right, we've got a lady there. What's her name? Emily, tell me you work in pensions? Oh. Has anybody in here got a pension? Does anybody want to give it to the pensions officer? How do you help people, Emily?
I lobby the government and tell them not to fuck the old people. Give her a
There's doubts from the sound desk, Emily, but we are going to give you the last dildo, Emily.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see him.
There we go. Right, so you're going to welcome your first act to the stage. His name is Paris K. On the count of 3, you're going to go crazy and welcome him to the stage. 1, 2, 3, go crazy. Please welcome Paris K.
All right. Yeah. Well now, I must admit, I can't explain any of these thoughts racing through my brain. It's true. Baby, I'm howling for you. Alright. There's something wrong with this plot. The actors here have lied.
There's a problem with the mic. It's just not started properly.
Can you turn the mic up a
Can you turn me up? Turn me up, please. I want them to hear me. Am I looking good? Hello, Vauxhall. How we doing? That's what I want to hear. Come on now. Let's hype it up, hype it up, hype it up, hype it up. Yes. You can guess that I'm from Brixton. You know, we're loud. We just do things loud. Really loud. Yeah, we do. Just like we wear hoodies and just scare people. Ah! Get out my way. Get out my way. But you know what? I can't even see you, so I might have to just push you out the way instead. You know? And sit down, shut up, get out my way. Yeah, my mum was always telling me not to do that. Anyway, can we just say hello to my mum over there in the corner? Say hello. Yeah, that's Paris's mum up there. Say, Mum, say hello to everybody. No, that's not hit loud enough, Mum. You have to speak up. Come on, this show's running. No, she's scared. Don't worry. Come on, Mum, don't worry. I'll tell you a little story. We had our 70th birthday party for my mum, and I fell asleep. Obviously, because I had to sort out all the gig and the equipment, and going up and down from Brixton to Roehampton is not no joke. It's a long distance. If you know the distance, it's like I do. 2 minutes is very fast. But anyway, I gotta tell you a few things about my blindness. I can't see half the time. Yeah, it's true. Like, who's that in the front of me? I don't give a shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm hearing all these lovely people in the back when I was sitting over there waiting to go on the stage. About NHS stuff. Well, fuck the NHS, because I I'm sorry, I have to say this. I have to complain because I had to sue you, and now I'm rich. So, ha. Yeah, you get me. Then you mess up my body and you want to mess, and then you think I'm going to be happy. Huh? No, I ain't. I'm very sad. Right now, I'm in a pain in my back because I got a slip disc. I got an artificial hip. Big up to the nurse that does hip
One
work.
dong.
But yes, I'm definitely that guy who she fixed a long time ago. Yes. But anyway, I'm just telling you, last week, somebody robbed me. She robbed me. I thought she was trying to chat me up because I looked so sexy. But she said to me, have I got a girlfriend? I said to her, I got 2 wives. I don't need no more. It's too much. And then she took my wallet without me knowing. when I got to the
Two
barber,
dongs.
cut my hair, and that was it. It was a haircut. It was nice, and it just took longer and longer and longer. And then he said to me, "I don't feel too well. I've got to stop your hair now. He's left a lot on. Really, I can't see." So, is there anyone out there that can tell me if I got a haircut or not? Really, I really need someone to tell me, because I can't hear, but I can, because I'm deaf and I'm blind and I'm all that. But I tell you what, it's a nice day. See you to all you people out there. It's nice to be here. So we're gonna say a good La La song. La. That is it. I didn't learn the words. I just learned the La.
3 dongs.
That was.
Let's hear it for Paris Kay!
Talk to me.
Okay. Paris, how many gigs is that now?
But then the third one.
That's first, only the third gig he's ever done, guys! And I can't tell you how much better he did than last time. He's facing the right way tonight, so that's a real step in the right direction.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing I've ever said.
That's what made a difference.
Paris, there's some really nice moments in your act where you like address the thing about like, did I get a haircut, and the things where you're quite self-deprecating. It's quite fun. You go maybe a little bit too far into them, Rose, talking about suing the NHS with the NHS people in the room. One of them gonged you pretty quick after that. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, fuck you, don't take my livelihood. That's why I can't get a pay rise. But Paris, keep going, keep working on it. Adam, sorry.
Yeah, Paris, can I just say, fucking well done for coming on. It's never easy. They say this to every comedian. It's never easy coming on and doing this. So if this is your third gig, and this is, I'm guessing, you've done gigs here before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know why you're doing this.
I'm only the first blind person on this stage, I think.
Yeah, you are the first person. We do actually have other partially sighted people who do come on the stage as well, but they're also funny. What else? Look, I'm not. Look, can I, yeah. Right. Shut up for the fucking second. Yeah. Shut up for a sec. I'm in the spirit of treating everyone equally. I'm not gonna fucking pussyfoot around. You have some good stuff.
And also, you donged him off.
Yeah, that's very true. You've obviously got a lot of good fucking faith. Everybody wanted to listen to you. I really wanted to listen to you as well. What I would just say is, you've got to. What's going to be an uphill battle for you is finding that distance between people liking you because you're funny and you have some funny jokes in there, and you don't want to go too hard on people just being like, oh, I'm just gonna, we're just going to give him the benefit of the doubt because we feel super sorry, right? Because obviously, I don't think you want to be fucking patronised. You want to be treated just like every other comedian who's here tonight. So we're going to do as such. Yeah, so that's what we're going to say. So, Paris, that's the reason why I'm treating you like I'm treating every other comedian, because I just see you as another fucking comic. You're brave enough for coming on here, and we'd like to see you back here with better jokes. So hopefully see you soon, man. See you soon.
Now you insult him, Zoe.
Yeah, I have some mean things to say. No. Paris, that was great. I wanted to hear more. You only got, I think, like 2.5 minutes in. That was your third gig, man. Like, you got laughs. It was solid shit. I would only add to what Adam said. Like, make sure that you're taking us on a journey within the joke. So, like, the NH stuff, I wanted to hear more from that, even though you got gonged from it. Like, I think it's really fucking funny. Continue to bring your mom. That's hilarious. It's brave.
That's our first journey.
I would be terrified to bring my mom to a gig ever. But yeah, I loved it. Can't wait to see what you do next.
Big round of applause for Paris Kay! I'll do some improv while we cover this. Hey man, Nightcare, what's your name? You're the only one I can see, so you know what I'm talking to. You're the son of... why have you changed the seating arrangements?
I was late. I went to the toilet.
You were late? Oh, so the girlfriend can sit next to her boyfriend now. Is that more of it? Unfortunately. I don't know why we're even trying to find love, guys. It's fucking horrible, apparently. Right, I think, we can crack on with the show. You ready for your next act? Yeah! We are going to go with one from the bucket. Adam, you want to pull one from the bucket for me? Who we got, Adam?
You guys ready for your next act? But then please give a lovely warm welcome to the one, the only, Pete Withers, everyone. Give it up for Pete.
Right, this could be a little bit awkward for me, I'll be honest with you, because I do a couple of subjects. One of them being about my day-to-day work life as a tradesman, or about my upbringing with two blind parents. Right, so what do we want to hear? The tradesman stuff or the blind parent stuff? You bastards. All right then, okay. So I was raised by two blind parents, okay, and I'm a product of my environment. Yeah, product of my environment. Because if you'd have seen me in a playground as a kid, basically you would have said, fuck me, I bet that kid has got two blind parents, okay? Because my mum couldn't read washing instructions, okay? Right, there's photos of me at home that can only be described as a 4-year-old boy wearing a crop top and fucking hot pants, all right? Did anyone's mum ever cut their hair? My blind mum cut my hair. Don't say she said it. She cut it tonight. She didn't cut it tonight, all right? But we didn't have mirrors in my house, right? Because, come on, like why would two blind people have mirrors? Right? I didn't know what I looked like till I was 7 years old. Painful awakening that was. Running around British Home stores, and all I'll say is the little weird kid with hot pants didn't get out of the fucking way. We never had a colour TV. Didn't have a colour TV in my house, right? I was brought up till 12 years old with a black and white TV. When I got a colour TV, that was a re-education for me, right? Bart Simpson was yellow. Incredible Hulk was green. And Michael Jackson was... We'll leave that one, okay, well. But, like, did anyone, like, you know... Did anyone play these games as a kid? Did you ever play chicken as a kid? Anyone know what chicken is? Yeah, so if you don't know what chicken is, anyone, it's like you all line up on the side of a road, yeah? The kid who doesn't get hit or die wins, basically. I used to play this as a kid from a very young age, unintentionally, in my pushchair. It's true. People will always ask you the same questions as well. They'll say, well, I bet you got up some mischief having two blind parents. Some of you might refer to it as theft. My dad had artificial eyes, right? And what I would like to do would be to steal them, right? Not... And that's terrible, isn't it, right? Not off the sideboard, I'd pop him straight out of his head while he was asleep. And he'd be chasing me around the house, right, in a blind rage. Sorry. And he'd go to the fuse board and he'd plunge the fucking house into darkness to level up the playing field, right? Have you ever had a bloke with no eyes in his head chasing you? It's madness, right? They'll ask you other questions, such as, can you read Braille? They're presuming I can read Braille, right, because my parents are both blind. No, I can see. Why would I want to read Braille? Do you know what I mean? There's no pictures. Do you know what I mean? Has anyone ever done this to a book? Has anyone ever done this, right? You've got a book, right, and you tear the back page out, right? So the person who's reading the book comes to the end of the story and he's fucked, innit? Right? I used to do this to my dad. Right? Put a little different spin on it. I'd get the iron out and just give it a little run over. Like. I'm sorry, Paris. I'm apologising to you now. Sorry. But this is like, you know, I was raised by him. And I asked my dad once, I said to him, how did you meet my mum, right? What are the chances of me being here, right? And he said, with the straightest of faces, it was a blind date, okay? Right, so he used to go to this club specifically for blind people. Oh, shit. I think I get my eyes tested. Fucking hell. Right? And he used to go to this club specifically for blind people. And a guy down there turned around and said, Brian, you need to meet my wife's mate. So that's what he did, right? Have you ever been to a pub full of blind people? Absolutely mortal. Yeah, next. Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, Pete Weber! Dude, if I could have picked your name out and put it anywhere on the lineup to get it there randomly out the bucket, it was fucking great. It's such a great angle, the blind parents thing, because no one else is doing stuff around that. I fucking loved that. I didn't know what I looked like until I was 7 years old. The Michael Jackson stuff was hacky but still funny, and I still fucking laughed at it. The idea of your dad turning the lights off to level the playing field was so nice. I would have liked to seen that stretched out to a longer routine. I think that potentially could be such a good 5-minute bit on its own of your dad just chasing you around the house and things like that. The ironing the braille joke was fucking funny as well. I love that. Pete, you get better every time I see you down here. Pete comes here a lot. I think you beat the Gong more or less every time. Once, well, take the fucking credit, Pete. Pete, he gets better every time. Really good stuff. You've not been doing it too long now, have you?
32 gigs, that is.
32 gigs is fucking great. Really strong to that, right? You've got when he says about doing this stuff about trains, but he can do that as well, so he's got different sets. Pete, really good stuff, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, really funny stuff. I loved it. I wanted to hear more about what happens now between you and your parents. Have you done that before? I feel like the dynamic could continue into adulthood. Are they still dressing you? Maybe debatable.
My dad's dead, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck. I'm just winning this evening. That's funny though. You could talk about it. Sorry, that's an opportunity. Really good stuff, really funny, and obviously Paris took you to the end, so that was great.
Yeah. I don't know, Pete, you were fucking really funny, man. I think you and Paris should do it a double act or something. That was quite fucking funny. I honestly think I was, because I've seen you before, man. I like your stuff. I think it was, for me, what really was exciting about this set was just knowing, going on doing your set after what with Paris going on just before. And I think that was going to be interesting, because I think that would throw off a lot of new comics, right? How do I deal with this dynamic? How do I do that? And I think you did it very well by asking the audience, do you want to hear these jokes? They were like, yeah, let's fucking do it. And I thought they were really good. One thing I would say about yourself in terms of stagecraft is you did come across a little bit nervous. That was particularly evident when you tripped over the mic and stuff. Yeah, but you need to own that, man. So I think you did really well. Just take a deep breath and calm down with some of the jokes. But the stuff's there. Really solid stuff, Pete. So good stuff, brother. Thank you.
Pete Weber! We've got. How about I pick? I'll pick. We've got 2 more left in the bucket. I'm going to do 1 for the bucket now and 2 more on the list. So out of the bucket now, we have Charlie D.
We got another disabled person, eh? So I have an essential tremor. I don't know why it's essential because I don't want it. Yeah, I know. I don't know whether I'm wearing my glasses or I'm using them as a hairband. Yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing. That's why I'm here. But so I need to get a job, right? Thought I'd do my part for society, upstanding citizen. Went on the OnlyFans. They want you to take a selfie while holding your ID. These are just fallings, so fuck it, I'll wear them. As we can see, the ID selfie is not working for me, so unemployment is the life for me. I always get in pubs as well, kids alright, I bet with the shakes and the fingers you're good at fingering. I was always told not to play with my food, but I do eat it real good. So, we're weird, right? Or is it just me? But anyway, I'm sure we're one of the only few species that eat arse. Yeah, I was thinking that. But also, do you know what I thought about? Giraffes in the Serengeti. You're just doing a bit of tourism there, and giraffes eating arse. That would be weird, right, with their necks and shit. Okay, that didn't work. So, like, anyone seen this stuff about stuck in the washing machine, stuck under the bed, this and that? If you don't know, you're an innocent person, and we'll leave it there. So, it's a porn category, getting stuck in shit and getting fucked. You know when your washing machine's finished, it goes doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, and it's letting you know it's done. So every time my girlfriend goes to get the wash out, and I hear that noise, I get naked, run in, and she tells me to fuck off and get dressed. I also have Crohn's, right? Which is fun. Thank you. So like I went on a date, I shit myself. It's okay, she wasn't all that. It's quite good though, because I know some of you ladies in here, you've been on a date and you're like, I don't know what to do to get away. And with the colostomy bag and a fork, it's a pretty good way to get out of it, so you just stab the cunt. I've always been paranoid about the bag as well. I'm going to be with the love of my life. We're going to be hugging, not fucking. And the bag will leak or something. And it happened. The dog had this thing called zoomies. You know that? So it comes flying in like a torpedo, flies in slow motion. I hear Ave Marie. And then bang, on the bag it goes. We got shit everywhere. But apparently, the dog does that in the park with other dogs and fox shit and stuff. So it's fair play. It's fair play. And what I realised is I finally found a woman who will put up with my shit. Yeah. It's tough being a shaky man trying to find a bird. The best one I get all the time is, are you cold? No, I'm all right. Like, I'm sweating, I smell like body odour. Yeah, I'm freezing, mate, yeah. Yeah, it's my cold heart, yeah. Yeah, I don't know where that went, but it didn't go where I wanted it to. But let's go back to giraffes, because we all know giraffes, what they look like and that. We've seen them in the zoo. Have you ever seen them fight? Like, it's mad. They don't use their fists. No, they don't. They use their... So this is a giraffe's head. This is them fighting. But when they drop on the floor, they just look at each other like, you're going to get up because you got a long way to go, mate. Okay, he's getting up. Hey. So you fuck my missus. Hey. You're down again. Hey. And then the geezer on the floor is like, leave it, we all look the same.
Charlie D! Charlie, did you watch a documentary about giraffes?
I think it's edibles, bro. I think it's edibles.
You know, there's all this really beautiful stuff about your tremor and stuff on the top. It's really, really great. The stuff about giraffes licking arse was weird. And then when you came up with the phrase, "Let's go back to giraffes," I could feel the entire audience go, "Why? Why are we going back to giraffes?" But then that last giraffe shit was actually really funny again. And also, Charlie, the main thing about you is you're so likeable. The crowd really were rooting for you from the moment you got up here.
Thank you.
Owning that you look another disabled out coming on thing was really fucking funny. The essential tremor joke is such a good opening line. Never lose that. It's really good. Charlie comes down here a lot and he gets better every single time. Big round of applause for Charlie.
I thought all of your jokes were fucking hilarious. The fingering joke was phenomenal. If you wanted to take it a step further and be like, you're a human vibrator, like your whole you're set.
Everyone does that. though.
Sorry,
That's what
fuck,
is-
sorry.
like-
It turned me on. Anyways,
Wait. My girlfriend is over there, so if you want to fight, it's alright.
See you outside. The one thing I would say, I loved your material. The one thing I would say, in a 5-minute set, you did so many jokes. So like, if you wanted to just maybe take a bit more time for some of them, because you hit on so many topics, you could have easily made that into like a 15-minute set with that amount
I
of
think
jokes.
it's
But like,
the cocaine.
that could definitely. Killer, man. Fucking killer. Great stuff.
How many drugs are you on?
A few.
I'm just starting to think you've not got an essential tremor. You're just fucking on something.
Charlie, fucking good to see you here, man. You know I love you, bro. I've seen you a bunch of times. You always fucking kill it.
Love you
yeah, again, everyone loves your opening joke. I would just say, just make sure you give it the room that it deserves. Don't just throw it away. Just like deliver it the best that it can. I think, yeah, the giraffe joke, when you're just sort of like doing the act out, I was like, okay, yeah, we're all on board. Let's do this, right? And we've got a long way to go when you're coming up, when you're sitting coming up. Yeah, some really good fucking punchlines, man. I think you're very likable. The glasses thing, that was quite funny. Was that planned when you're like, no, I'm just gonna fucking put them on?
I don't know what I'm doing with the way I look today, so they just were there as an accessory.
Okay, right. All right.
And I wore 'em.
Yeah, I think what you've got something that a lot of comedians would probably struggle with, and you know, it takes years normally to develop. But you've just got so much fucking charisma, man, and love, and you've got the jokes to back it up. So, mate, all the more power to you, Charlie. Hopefully,
Thank
see
you.
you again soon, brother.
Charlie D! Charlie D! All right, you're next up for the list. Please welcome Helen Kay!
Big pimpin', baby.
All right. Full disclosure, I am not, nor am I related to anybody with a disability. I am dating somebody with a disability, though. You just saw him. Back off, Zoe. I can confirm he does eat it real good. I like the thing that Pete did, you know, like a bit of a choose your own adventure thing. So I want to do the same. Here we go. A female comedian with an ambiguous accent stands in front of you. What is she going to talk about?
Anything.
Is it A, where she's from, or B, dating apps? Very well. I will talk about the illusion of choice. Which coincidentally describes both Tinder and elections in my home country of Russia. Yes, boo. The whole country can go in the bin. I will be honest with you, I do not support the invasion of Ukraine, all right? We can all agree that was a dick move. In fact, I'm sponsoring a Ukrainian refugee. This is not a bitch, she exists. I invite her to my gigs. Bitch pretends not to speak English. But yeah, I feel like I have to say it, right, that I don't support the invasion at every gig. Because I feel like some people hear that I'm from Russia and they assume that that makes me an evil cunt. I promise you those things are entirely unrelated. Believe it or not, but I've heard quite a lot that I am hard to like. And while I think that's true, I also think you could try a bit harder. But honestly, I do miss the good old days, you know, when Russian singles in your area was a thing of excitement.
One dong.
Because now it's a threat. You know, my mom, she would prefer if I didn't talk about being Russian on stage, because she's concerned that I'd get like mistreated, persecuted, you know, gonged off over here, simply because of where I happen to come from. Obviously, I told her, Mom, that's ridiculous, I'm white. But honestly, it has been hard for me since the invasion of Ukraine, because there goes my dream of ever owning Chelsea. It's tough, man. Like, yeah, I prefer not to admit that I'm from Russia. It's almost as awkward as admitting my age. So I'm 31 years old. And for those of you that are under 30, 31 is rough to turn because you lose both your youth and your rail card. Other than that, though, I didn't really mind aging because being Russian is an asset here. No smile lines. So I am 31. I am unmarried. I have no interest in children, which is rare in today's entertainment industry. And therefore, I get asked sometimes, aren't you afraid of dying alone? And to that I say, no. How many people are you planning to take down with you, you sick fuck? No, motherhood isn't for me. I watched my mother do it and I wasn't impressed. I do appreciate that being a single parent is a tough gig, because there's just no mystery who fucked up the child, right? It actually becomes a pretty simple game of Cluedo. Pretty sure it's my mother in the dining room with the body shaming. So I was actually born in the USSR, 2 months before the rebranding. And luckily, I'm also not 100% Russian. I'm also a quarter Jewish. And a quarter is not a lot. It's barely enough for Kanye to hate me. And definitely not enough to be invited to any world domination meetings. Can you hook me up, Zoe? We know each other, sorry. Two dong, Lucas.
Two dongs, thank you.
Do you take it back? No? All right, well...
Another winner, Helen K!
What's your drink? Героям слава!
I don't know what's happening. I'm slightly terrified. What I loved about that set, you show what a good joke writer you are, because they were with you when you talked about Charlie, but I think the illusion of choice joke is one of those jokes that's really funny to comedians, and it's quite a clever joke. But I think audiences as a whole, I just start with the Russian stuff going quite punchy, because your joke writing in the second half was the dying alone joke was fucking funny, the body shaming joke, the rebranding, it's like a 1, 2, 3 you hit, and I think that was your strongest moment. I would change the opening, particularly, not so much for a set, but for a Gong show. I would definitely...
Yeah. I actually asked Andrew Dippo, what do you think I should start with? But obviously he got gonged off, so I don't know why I asked him.
Yeah, don't take that advice. Yeah, don't.
Maybe ask your boyfriend what to do.
That came across very sexist.
Only in the bedroom, mate.
Helen, you are a really good joke writer. I always love watching you. I just switched up the order of some stuff, but I think those jokes are really solid. The persona's so nice. You're so dry and it's so funny, and you make the most of it every time. I loved it. Helen, good job. You guys.
Helen, yeah, great stuff. We've seen each other before. I do like you. I'm a big fan of your work. I think the jokes you've done are very dark, and I do know that the joke you have about having housing someone from Ukraine, I know that's all true. I mean, I just want someone to try and make pro-Russia funny. That's just maybe me as a comedian. Yeah, I know, but it's the funny angle, isn't it? What's really nice, and you tagged it off quite nicely about talking about being Charlie's girlfriend as there, and I think it's really interesting having you two as a couple because he's so likable and you're so not likable, and I think together you make a fucking comedy powerhouse, and I think that's obviously reflective. So. Really good joke writer. I love your commitment to being an arsehole. That's kind of like my shtick too. So really fucking well done, Helen. Hopefully see you again soon.
Helen K!
People do approach Charlie and people do approach Charlie and tell him why are you with her? She's so unlikable.
Oh.
It's true.
I hope you stab those people.
Of course.
I thought your jokes were really funny. Guys, you know what? I'm gonna slip my wrist later. Okay, I thought it was really funny. Your joke, what the fuck did you say? That's what I thought. I thought your jokes were really funny. You go super dark, and then you kind of, sometimes you pull back a little, but that's good, and I would lean into that a little too, because the back and forth is very entertaining. I kind of agree. I would like to hear, maybe not pro-Russia, but like another side of it. Like, the people are talking about it, it's very topical, and you have a unique angle. I would work that. The USSR bit is very, very funny. And yeah, great stuff. Can't wait to see what's next.
Thanks, guys.
Helen Kemp! There you go, my fellow panelists there apparently wanting more pro-Russia comedy. Interesting.
It'll be funny.
They need to tell you what. My favourite moment of that set, as you guys didn't hear it, Helen alluded to Zoe being Jewish, but no one's established that Zoe was Jewish all night. So Zoe's just said to me, they don't know I'm Jewish. And it was my favourite moment. Right, we have got 2 more acts to go. We've got one from the bucket or one from the list. Do you want the last one from the list first or the last one from the bucket first? All right, cheer for bucket. Cheer for list. The list sounds more vocal, but we will go with the bucket person. The last bucket act is... They should know who they are. George Wheeler!
How we doing? Everyone all right? Good. It's Easter, innit? So, can you shut the fuck up for a sec, please? What the fuck is going on? It's Easter, innit? So I've been thinking about Jesus a bit, and thank you, you maniac. No, do you know what? I don't like him. Sorry, are you a Christian? Yes. Enjoy the next few minutes, babe. No, do you know what? Fuck him. He's at Melt. I don't like him. What? What did he do, right? What's the big deal? Like, he was upstairs in heaven with his dad, God. And his dad's like, you've got to go sort them out. They're fucking kicking off down there. He's like, well, I'm playing Xbox. He's like, no, you've got to sort them out. So he just goes down there, and he's just wandering around the desert with flip-flops and long hair. Like a fucking gap year student. I mean, what a prick. And he starts telling people what to do, and that's annoying, innit? So they crucified him. They fucking... That's what you want to do when someone starts telling you what to do. So he's just up there with his fucking abs and his big meaty cock fucking swinging in the winds. If you were going to heckle, can you at least speak fucking English? What the fuck's going on? All I can hear is... It is the special needs night. Fucking hell. It's great. Yeah, great. Thanks, love. The yellow bus is parked outside if you want to go. Fucking hell. So anyway, he dies, right, and he goes back to heaven. He's not one of the people who moved to London and couldn't hack it, you know what I mean? Like, fuck him. Oh, too edgy now. Fuck you guys. The thing I don't get about Jesus, right, is that he died and they put him in a cave and he was there for 3 days. What the fuck was he doing for 3 days? So I've actually thought about it. I was like, what would I do if I was Jesus? No, it's even better. You know, he's got holes in his hands, isn't he? He don't get it. He was doing that. It's like a built-in fleshlight. It's fucking mad, isn't it? That's why they call it Palm Sunday. It's almost over, mate. Don't worry. Fuck you. You're disappointed like my dad. It's really like bringing it home. I have a dad, and I have a difficult relationship with, you know. Like I went through a breakup. I'm going to talk to someone about it. Shut up. No one cares. I can't talk to my friends about it because they're as stupid as me, you know. I was once outside my flat and it was locked, and I was like, "Oh, Jake, sorry, mate, I've lost my key." It's like, "You fucking idiot." I was like, "Yeah, but my neighbour's got a spare one." It's like, "Yeah, but where does he live?" Like, that's how stupid we're dealing with, right? I can't then call that guy for life advice, you know what I mean? Fucking. So I'll call my dad. So I called him up. He's like, "All right." He's got a cold, and he's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" So I told Dad, my girlfriend's broke up with me over the phone. I'm heartbroken. You don't have to narrate. Sorry, it's me getting upset. And I'm looking at my life and it's shit. It's shit. I mean, I'm doing comedy for no money. In front of audiences where they wave dildos at you, like, what the What do I do to be happy? Like, what's the secret to happiness? Like, I don't know, what is it? Right, fucking hell, right. Shave my moustache. Can you shave that quiffy bit off your head, mate? Fucking hell.
George Wheeler! You could really tell the audience members who were into Jesus and the ones who weren't. Here were some of the statements directed at our Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. What a prick. Fuck him. And my favourite, he's a melt. I've never heard. George, I really liked it. It was on brand for Easter, so you made it like part of the occasion. The fucking holes. The Palm Sunday joke is my joke of the night. That was a fucking. Somehow you managed to treat the audience with more disdain than Helen did before you, which was nice. I really liked it, George. It was a real roller because there was a point in the middle where I thought they were going to turn on you, but you brought it back nicely. The moustache is a mistake. They are right. Apparently not. That man really likes it.
It's my dad's.
That's your dad, yeah. You can see the resemblance, to be fair. George, but overall, fucking great job, mate. Really good job, mate.
Palm Sunday, very funny. But like the hole in your hand thing, it's like, how small is your dick that it can fit through that? Very funny stuff. And I commend you on handling this fucking nightmare of a room. Jesus Christ. That was great. Seriously, you handled some fucking weird heckles. This room is on cocaine. I'm here for it. But it was fucking weird. Great job.
George, good stuff, mate. We know each other. I like your set a lot. I think it's very weird because the crowds turned a bit feral, and I think you did very well to sort of like put people down in their places when it needs to be. Palm Sunday, great fucking line. I like the fact that you went in on Christianity, you know, and you went really hard at the Christians. Saying that, I mean, a bit of an easy target. We going after Christians. What are they going to do? Forgive you? You know, it's just so. I would go after Islam. That's really brave, bro. If you go after those guys and you make it out alive, you're fucking solid.
You know what? I'm willing to set aside 2 minutes of the show for you to go after Islam now, Adam.
Mark, you clearly haven't seen my fucking set, bro. Okay, great.
I go smoke during that.
You have a smoke break. But yeah, man, George, really fucking funny stuff, man. I would just say, just basically, when you're telling people to fuck off, do it with a smile. It's, it really goes a long way, you know, fuck off. It's a lot more charming. But George, loved you, mate. Hopefully see you back soon, brother.
George Wheeler! got one more act to go for the list. Are you ready for this? Coming from the sound booth, please welcome Aslan Zuna!
Hello, my name is Aslan, like the line from that wardrobe movie. Have you seen it? Yes. Yes, it is Narnia. What was I gonna say? You really, who said Narnia? Yes, my name is Aslan. Like, I haven't seen it. Like, you know, it's like a movie about a lion and a witch living in a wardrobe. Like, what is this, a housing crisis? I'm from Kazakhstan. Yes. It might be the only, yes, don't say the B word. No, Kazakhstan might be the only place that is more mysterious than Narnia. You know, in Kazakhstan, you know, it's a very different place. We don't have many wardrobes, just a lot of horses. We do love our horses, you know, it's like it's our companion, you know, it's our transport. And we eat horses, you know, it's a... Yes, it's a different culture, you know. Back home, like, we do like to eat our horses because they're delicious. And, yes, but look, horse is just an athletic cow, you know. It's just like an Instagram model comparing to a cow. Okay. Yes, you guys gonna love the rest of my horse material. Yes, you know, we love our horses. You know what's on our flag? It's a fucking eagle. Yes, dong. Yes. Okay.
One
Yes,
dong, two
thank
dong,
you.
three dongs.
Aslan Zunas! I'll start by saying it's really hard to go on this late in the night once it becomes quite feral, and you know it's been a long night, and you guys have been very rowdy. Aslan, how many gigs are we on now? What are we doing?
I don't know, maybe like 60, 70.
Like,
I don't count.
Still very early on. Like I think you got a bit thrown by them shouting out Narnia and stuff at the beginning.
No, it's
okay. I don't know if people know that Kazakhstan's famous for horses enough for it to be a recurring bit. Like, I don't think. Because British people are, let's face it, thick as shit. We don't know anything about any other
That guy knew.
cultures. So literally the only thing we know about Kazakhstan is the thing that Wakey here in the front row shouted out. So yeah, don't.
Yes,
don't
thanks for that.
Yeah, it's not a documentary, guys. It's not what the country's actually like. Do it again, Wakey. It worked so well last time. Yeah, keep going, keep cracking on with it. It's hard. I think you drew a hard slot tonight.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. I would just one thing: nail your opener. Like, come out strong. Expect that they might know Narnia because Aslan is a character from that fucking movie. And maybe have a setup ready for that. If someone throws it at you, you can throw it right back. Other than that, yeah, it's good stuff. Sorry that they suck and you're great.
Aslan, I think I'm just going to echo basically what Zoe said. I think the opening with a question. I never open with asking questions to the audience because you're already just giving them. It could be anything. And also, if they answer, you've got to be able to deal with that, man. I think from there it did a little bit stutter. You did sort of shake you a little bit, and that was very prevalent. And I've seen you do the horse stuff quite a bit before.
Yeah, I know.
And it's never worked. So man,
I'll find a way for it to make it work.
I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, man, but just get rid of that shit. There we go. That's the last joke of the night. Okay. Yeah, I would just say, man, maybe just come on with a bit more confidence and just get to the material into it. And
coming from the sound booth doesn't help as well.
Sorry?
Coming from the sound booth.
No, that's true. But they would have thought you would have been a bit better. But okay. Lucas is pretty good. Okay, but to be fair, he's gigging quite regularly. He's gigging quite regularly. But yeah, Aslan, mate, honestly, you keep going. You only will get better at this. So, mate, fucking love you, bro. See you again soon.
Aslan Judas! Get back in the sound booth. Right. That was our last act of the evening, so we're going to welcome all your winners back to the stage. Please can we have Mike Shear, Sharon Jackson, Askay Diduskner, Helen Kay, Pete Withers, George Wheeler and Charlie Day. And now we settle this by a battle royale where they all fight to the death. I'm backing Helen Kay comfortably in this one. First of all, big round of applause for everyone that beat the gong tonight. The judges and I are going to have a very quick deliberation. Any objections to that? Okay, your winner tonight, very, very good. I think just showed the amount of experience he has over the other acts, and I think was probably the best on the night. Your winner tonight is Mike Sher! Mike wins a spot at the Belly Laughs Comedy Club. So big round of applause to Mike. That is the end of our night together. If you've enjoyed the night tonight, please leave a review on TripAdvisor or on Google Reviews. If you've got a glass, please take it back to the stage. If you've got a dildo, please bring it here. If you want to follow the judges on social media, their social media handles are...
At Zoe Brownstone.
And Adam Kumas, but don't feel free to follow. I don't care.
And at Mark Cram Comedy. Big round of applause for yourselves. Good night.